Rumor has it the new show replacing Harmonious will feature flying drones. Cool. Yeah. I don't know, though, that they'll be able to make it through because of all the blue sky ideas that are above Disney World.
In Asia, at Animal Kingdom, glowing flowers, lanterns, and more celebrate which festival of lights in India? A.
We have to find out what's happening this week. What's coming out this week on the Nintendo Switch? This week? Super DeMario. He's jumping on those barges. It's the only good one we've ever done. This is the only one I like.
I also did a land overlay.
Wow.
I didn't choose a well-known one. I chose Arbor Day over Toy Story Land.
I'm sorry, what? Arbor Day at Toy Story.
Arbor Day and Toy Story. I just want trees in there.
This is News Today with WDW News Today. I'm Tom Corliss of WDWNT.com. And here now are the top Disney park stories from around the world for October 7th, 2022. Walt Disney World will be reinstating their cancellation fees for dining and other experiences next week. Cancellation fees were waived amidst Hurricane Ian as many travelers had to cancel their plans. Disney announced that they will begin enforcing cancellation policies again beginning Sunday, October 9th. These policies apply to dining and other experiences like Savi's Workshop and the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique bookings. Bell services at Walt Disney World Resort hotels can now hold alcohol deliveries and groceries. We spoke to cast members at Disney's Contemporary Resort about the service. Guests having alcohol delivered from services like Amazon, Total Wine and More, and DoorDash must be at Bell services when the alcohol is dropped off to be able to present a photo ID. Cast members recommend following the delivery tracking so you can be at the counter at the time of delivery. If you miss the delivery, Bell services cannot accept the alcohol. Guests can also leave the alcohol and other groceries with Bell services by handing it over themselves. The mural at the load area of Buzz Lightyear's Space Ranger spin of the Magic Kingdom has been updated. The mural isn't drastically different from the old. It still features a giant version of Zurg sending a line of robots towards Buzz and a ride vehicle of little green aliens. An orange robot dog has been added to Zurg's army, and the planet and moons behind Zurg have been changed slightly to be more colorful. The mural is generally looking brighter since it was completely repainted, but the most notable difference is that they removed a ringed planet behind the little green aliens, and now it has been replaced by a Space Mountain-shaped Star Command station. Of course, this is common in all of the versions of the ride around the world, except for the one in Shanghai. So I guess they just decided it was time to repaint it, so you might as well add something new to it, and so there's Space Mountain / Star Command. Star Command, though, from the animated series, Buzz Lightyear Star Command. Kids, look it up, although I don't think it's streaming anywhere. I don't think it's even on Disney Plus, for that matter. More themed elements have been added above the entrance of TRON Lightcycle Run at the Magic Kingdom, still under construction. The new pieces hang from sections of the entrance canopy, and there are 8 in total, 4 on each side. The pieces have images of TRON Lightcycles on them, and they're similar to those that hang over the entrance of the TRON Lightcycle Power Run, located at Shanghai Disneyland. Note the entrance in Shanghai Disneyland also has ceiling fans and railings dividing the line, which have not yet been installed at the Magic Kingdom. At long last, the classic behind-the-scenes tour of the greenhouses within the Land Pavilion at Epcot has returned. We were on the very first tour back. Tour made its return on October 2nd. It cost $35 for the hour-long walking tour per person. Our tour guide cast member was Abby, who was both delightfully personable and very knowledgeable about the subject matter. For those who don't know, Behind the Scenes takes you on a backstage tour of the greenhouses around the land at Epcot and is conducted daily. You can check the My Disney Experience app for updated availability. We have a full tour on our site. There's also a full video of the tour right here on our channel if you'd like to watch that. Fans of the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror at Hollywood Studios won't want to miss the new Hollywood Tower Hotel themed apparel we found at the Exit Gift Shop. There's a Hollywood Tower Hotel red long sleeve shirt for $44.99. There's a new gray Hollywood Tower Hotel sweater for $39.99. And a Hollywood Tower Hotel hoodie for $69.99. If you want to see more pics of them, they're on our site. The fountain in front of the Lime Garage at Disney Springs suddenly broke on a Thursday. Twitter user at Andrew Way Merich1 sent in the photos. He said the fountain randomly broke in front of him. A piece of the lowest basin at the center of the feature fell into the main pool of water. Nobody was interfering with the fountain at the time. Obviously, no one was hurt, but it seems it just cracked and broke on its own. There was no one even surfing in it. Remember that? That was a thing. One of the last vestiges of the Hurricane Ian saga last week is the continued closure of Fort Wilderness Resort and Campground, but as of today, they have finally reopened. A notice was posted on the Walt Disney World website informing of the change. Fort Wilderness Resort and Campground previously closed on September 28th as Hurricane Ian barreled towards Florida. Guests whose reservations were impacted by the closure have been contacted by Disney and offered alternate accommodations. It is finally October and more Halloween snacks have been arriving across Walt Disney World. We stopped by the Polynesian Village Resort to try the Moana-inspired Tamatoa mini cake. It's a limited time Halloween treat available through October 31st. You can find it at Captain Cook's and Kona Island. The mini cake is $5.99. It's chocolate chiffon cake with Hawaiian chantilly filling and shiny sprinkles. You can read the review at WDWNT.com. Calling all pass holders, 3 new exclusive pass holder drinks are now available at High and Dry at Disney's Typhoon Lagoon. Of course, we tried them all, so let's take a closer look. All 3 beverages come in a pass holder or Disney's Typhoon Lagoon keepsake cup. They're only available while supplies last. There's Sal's Watermelon Lemonade for $11, which is Singapore Sal's frozen lemonade, served in a pass holder exclusive keepsake cup. And it's served with a pink sugar rim and 3 pieces of watermelon on top. And you could add a Herradura Reposado tequila to this frozen lemonade. Then the price will jump to $20 at that point. There's a cupcake cold brew for $10. It's Joffrey's Shaken Jamaican cold brew coffee infused with cupcake flavor and topped with whipped cream and sprinkles, served in a pass holder exclusive cup. And last but not least, the Beachcomber Bloody Mary for $18. It's a spicy Bloody Mary mixed with Cutwater vodka and served with fresh Florida Gulf shrimp. It also has Typhoon Lagoon's own horseradish pickles, cheddar, tomatoes, lime, and celery served in a Typhoon Lagoon keepsake cup. I will warn you about the cups. They're kind of cheap. You can see where they attach the sort of decal to the cup, but I mean, I still got the Typhoon Lagoon one because I am a big Typhoon Lagoon stan. Anything with that logo, man. 3 new statues from Kevin and Jody are debuting at Disneyland Paris, celebrating Sleeping Beauty Castle, the Lair of the Dragon, and Le Visionarium. La Château de la Belle au Bois Dormant is Sleeping Beauty Castle, will be represented with a statue from Kevin and Jody for €249. The statue of Sleeping Beauty Castle celebrates the park's 30th anniversary. It'll be released in November and have a limited edition size of 1,000. And you may recognize the style of that one. Does match the Cinderella Castle that came out several months ago. There's also the Dragon's Lair set. This was released at the D23 Expo. It'll be €159. This 3-piece statue depicts the Dragon's Lair under Sleeping Beauty Castle. It'll be available this month. Only 30 of these made it to the Expo. I was very lucky. I was one of the people that got one, but they are coming to Paris. And last, but certainly, most definitely not least, my personal favorite, it's Le Visionarium. We knew him as the Timekeeper here in Florida by Kevin and Jody. It's €199. The Timekeeper, of course, was a Circle Vision attraction. It opened as Le Visionarium in Paris, where it operated from opening day in '92 until 2004. An English version of the show ran from '94 to 2006 at the Magic Kingdom. The statue features the Timekeeper and Nine Eye. It'll be released in November and have a limited edition size of 1,000. And if I do not get this, I will no longer want to live. A new popcorn bucket is headed to Tokyo Disneyland starting November 1st. This bucket is particularly special in that it bears resemblance to one we've seen elsewhere. This is not a thing that usually happens with these Japan buckets. The Christmas tree popcorn bucket is 3,000 yen, about 2073 in US dollars, but that's always changing as the yen continues to decline in value. This lovely new bucket features a fairly detailed Christmas tree with ornaments around depicting things like gingerbread houses, snowmen, and reindeer. Mickey Mouse, dressed in a Santa outfit, holds out a gift next to two other presents, and the strap is primarily red on one side and green on the other. The strap reads, "Wishing you a magical Christmas full of joy and happiness." If you feel like this looks similar to another design, you're right. That Mickey is absolutely the one from the Disney World and Disneyland 2019 Christmas tree bucket, which came out in different colors throughout the years. It was green and gold. The Disney Parks edition, the US one, of course, the tree was way less detailed. So leave it to Tokyo to make a similar bucket with that same little Mickey figure, but then decide, no, that's not good enough, that tree. The new bucket will be sold at carts across Tokyo, Disneyland, and Disney Sea starting November 1st, as well as at the Big Pop in Tomorrowland. That's the popcorn store. For the absolute latest Disney Parks news, head on over to WDWNT.com and follow us on your favorite social media platforms. This program is brought to you by our official travel agent sponsor, the Vacationeer, the engineers of your next magical vacation. Sit back and let their team of vacation planning experts craft your family's next trip, and the best part, their services are free. Visit WDWNT.travel for details. If you're enjoying the show, be sure to like this video, subscribe to WDW News Today on YouTube for more great content, and click the bell for notifications. Also hit select all notifications so you never miss an episode of the show. You can also support the entire team behind the show by joining the WDWNT Interglobe Society at patreon.com/WDWNT. For the worldwide leader in Disney Parks news, this is Tom Corliss saying, enjoy the rest of your today and have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow.
From WDWNT TV, this is Park Center. Join us each week for news and discussion topics from the Disney and Universal theme parks around the world. We cover the stories in a quick, concise, and fun format, and then our panel breaks down and debates some of the biggest issues and what they mean for us, the parks fans. From the latest announcements to openings and delays to scandals and snacks and merchandise and more, we'll cover it all in 90 minutes. Join us live every Sunday night at 9 p.m. Eastern on YouTube at WDWNT TV, or watch episodes on demand anytime. You can also subscribe to the audio version of the show on your favorite podcast app.